Bill Goldberg, a towering figure in professional wrestling, is known for his explosive power, unmatched intensity, and iconic status. For years, fans have speculated about whether the legendary wrestler would return for one final match, a true retirement bout on his own terms. The whispers have grown louder, fueled by rumors, interviews, and credible reports. Now, the speculation appears to be over. All signs point to Goldberg stepping into the ring for his farewell match, and the details are starting to crystallize. From Goldberg's own hints to strategic planning by WWE, the stage is set for what could be a historic moment in wrestling. This article dives into the latest updates on Goldberg's retirement match, exploring the potential location, opponent, and timing, as well as what this means for his legacy and WWE's broader plans. Goldberg's journey to this point has been a winding one. A dominant force in WCW during the late 1990s, he became a household name with his undefeated streak and devastating spear. His transition to WWE solidified his status, though his career has not been without controversy or unfulfilled promises. Years ago, Goldberg was supposed to have a retirement match, a commitment made by Vince McMahon himself. According to Goldberg, McMahon called him up and asked him to put over Roman Reigns in a high-profile match in Saudi Arabia. Goldberg agreed, with the understanding that McMahon would grant him a proper retirement match afterward. However, that promise went unfulfilled, leaving Goldberg frustrated and vocal about his disappointment. The broken promise has lingered, with Goldberg openly expressing his irritation in interviews, often with a touch of humor but clear resentment. The lack of closure pushed Goldberg to consider other options. There were even discussions with All Elite Wrestling, AEW, though the idea of Uncle Bill and AEW never materialized. Fans and analysts alike agree that such a move would have felt out of place for a wrestler so deeply tied to WWE's history. Instead, the focus has shifted back to WWE, where new developments suggest that Goldberg's long-awaited retirement match is finally taking shape. Reports from sources like Fightful Select indicate that WWE is planning a significant event in Atlanta, a city with deep personal meaning for Goldberg. This aligns with recent comments from the wrestler himself, who hinted that his final match would take place in the South, sparking speculation about the exact location and timing. Atlanta is a fitting choice for Goldberg's swan song. The city holds a special place in his heart, as he called it home during his football career with the Georgia Bulldogs and the Atlanta Falcons. The connection runs deeper than geography, it's a nod to his roots, a chance to perform in front of fans who have supported him throughout his journey. WWE's decision to host a major event in Atlanta on July 12, 2025, further fuels speculation. The company has confirmed that Saturday night's main event will take place that evening, with additional shows like Great American Bash scheduled for the afternoon and Evolution 2 set for July 13. This packed weekend is a strategic move by WWE, designed to compete directly with AEW's All in Texas event, which is also slated for July 12. The inclusion of Goldberg's retirement match in this lineup would add significant star power, drawing attention away from AEW and reinforcing WWE's dominance. While Fightful Select noted that nothing is officially confirmed, the report strongly suggests that Goldberg's farewell match is being planned for this Atlanta event. The timing makes sense. Summer is a high-profile period for wrestling, and a major show like Saturday night's main event provides the perfect stage for a legend like Goldberg to bow out. At 58 years old, Goldberg is reportedly in serious training, preparing his body for one last battle. He's also said to have creative input, ensuring that the match reflects his vision for his legacy. This level of involvement is significant, as it shows WWE's commitment to honoring Goldberg's contributions while giving him the send-off he deserves. The question of who Goldberg will face is perhaps the most intriguing aspect of this story. The WWE roster is stacked with talent, but only one name stands out as the ideal opponent: Gunther. The Imperium leader, known for his hard-hitting style and commanding presence, is the perfect foil for Goldberg. The two have a history, albeit brief, with a teased confrontation at Bad Blood in October 2024. That moment planted the seeds for a potential feud, and both wrestlers have expressed interest in working together. Gunther, a former Intercontinental Champion and a dominant force in WWE, has the credibility and physicality to match Goldberg's intensity. More importantly, he's a believable candidate to defeat Goldberg, which is critical for this match. Goldberg has made it clear that he doesn't expect to win his retirement match. In his mind, a true warrior goes out on his shield, leaving the ring with honor after a hard-fought battle. This mindset aligns with wrestling tradition, where retiring legends often pass the torch to the next generation. Gunther, with his no-nonsense demeanor and punishing in-ring style, is the ideal person to carry that torch. A victory over Goldberg would elevate Gunther's status even further, cementing him as one of WWE's top stars. Meanwhile, Goldberg would exit the ring with his head held high, having given fans a memorable performance. The choice of Gunther also makes sense in the context of WWE's current storylines. As of May 2025, Gunther is embroiled in a feud with Jey Uso, with a world title match scheduled for June 9 on Monday Night Raw. While Gunther is a strong champion, it's unlikely that WWE will have him lose to Uso, especially with the retirement match looming. One possible scenario is a non-decisive finish, such as a Money in the Bank cash-in, which would allow Gunther to remain strong without dropping the title. This would position him perfectly for a showdown with Goldberg in July. Other potential opponents, like Brock Lesnar, are less feasible due to ongoing legal issues surrounding Lesnar, leaving Gunther as the most logical and compelling choice. The build-up to the match could be straightforward but effective. Goldberg could make a dramatic return, calling out Gunther for disrespecting him and his family during their earlier encounter. The angle would play on Goldberg's reputation as a gladiator seeking one final challenge against the toughest opponent available. Gunther, never one to back down, would accept, setting the stage for a clash of titans. The storyline doesn't need to be overly complex. Goldberg's appeal has always been his raw power and larger-than-life persona, and a simple, intense narrative would resonate with fans. WWE's decision to schedule this match in Atlanta during a high-profile weekend also reflects their broader strategy. By counter-programming AEW's All in Texas, WWE is engaging in a classic wrestling war tactic. The addition of Great American Bash and Evolution 2 further amplifies the weekend's significance, creating a festival-like atmosphere for wrestling fans. Goldberg's retirement match would be the cherry on top, drawing casual viewers and longtime fans alike. The personal stakes, Goldberg performing in a city tied to his past, in front of fans he cares about, add an emotional layer to the event. For fans, the prospect of Goldberg's final match is bittersweet. His career has been defined by moments of unparalleled dominance, from his WCW streak to his memorable WWE runs. Yet, his later years were marred by inconsistent booking and unfulfilled promises. A proper retirement match offers a chance to close the book on his career with dignity. It's an opportunity for WWE to right the wrongs of the past, particularly McMahon's broken promise, and give Goldberg the farewell he's earned. The road to July 12, 2025, will be filled with anticipation. Will WWE stick to the reported plan and deliver Goldberg vs. Gunther in Atlanta? Could another opponent emerge, or might the company pivot to a different storyline? Fans will undoubtedly have their own ideas about how this should play out, but the current trajectory points to a historic night. Goldberg's legacy as one of wrestling's most iconic figures is secure, but a final match done right could elevate it even further. As the wrestling world waits, one thing is certain: Uncle Bill is ready to step into the ring one last time, and the fans will be there to witness it.